Garrett Wilson. Garrett Wilson makes someone miss. Garrett Wilson's loose to the 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown. Breece Hall cuts up the middle. Breece Hall's loose. Breece Hall's gone. Breece Hall is gone. He walks into the end zone. Josh Allen fires it over the middle. Intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks off Allen. Sauce Gardner, let's go. The rookie picks off Josh Allen. Win it. Get ball. Oh my God. Drops back to pass. He fires it over the middle. Touchdown. Garrett Wilson. The New York Jets tie the football game. The rookie. The Jets win. The Jets win. Ashton Davis. Ice the game. Let's go. And Quinton Williams with the tackle for loss. That's a loss of 5 yards. Josh Allen is going to fire up a bomb. Josh Allen. Sauce Gardner's there for the game winner. The New York Jets beat the Buffalo Bills and improved to 6-3 on the year. Sauce Gardner.
That's how we get on the ball, boys. Yeah.
Yo, what is good, Jets Nation? Welcome back to another Jets Media live stream. And today we will be going into the film room and we're going to focus in on Zach Wilson in today's live stream. We're going to look at all of the good, all of the bad, what we can really take away from Zach Wilson's return to the lineup against the Detroit Lions. It's official that Zach Wilson will be starting against the Jacksonville Jaguars on Thursday night. So this is going to be more about Zach Wilson and the offense. We're not going to really break down the entire game play by play because I really just do want to focus in on the quarterback because that's really the most important thing, in my opinion, heading into this game against the Jacksonville Jaguars. Yes, the defense needs to be on their A game. Quinton Williams is trending in the right direction to play, especially going up against a red-hot Jacksonville Jaguars offense led by Trevor Lawrence. But this is all about Zach Wilson, man, because this is his time to prove to be the guy or not. And I think on Sunday, he did a lot of things where you're like, wow, that is spectacular. He also did a lot of things where you're like, wow, why can he simply not do the stuff that every quarterback should be able to accomplish in the NFL? The quick, easy throws, scanning the defense, making the right reads in the pocket. You know, there's a lot of issues with Zach, but there's also a lot to like. So in this stream, I'm going to be really going deep into Zach Wilson. So if you guys are just tuning into the stream, guys, make sure you hit that thumbs up button, man. Really do appreciate you guys tuning into another Jets Media stream. Before we get deeper into the film and we started off, let's hear a quick word from the sponsor of the film breakdown, which is indeed Mojo. Mojo is a stock market that you can invest in your favorite players in the NFL, including your New York Jets. Zach Wilson, he's at $24 a share, and he's been trending up. He's up 14.49% on the market, which is a big-time jump since he got announced the starter last week, since his performance against the Lions. He's trending up. So if you think Zach Wilson is a player that's going to ball out on Thursday night, now is a good time to invest in him while his value is still low. Mike White only at $4.38. It's unfortunate for Mike White in terms of the individual perspective because, you know, fractured ribs. He finally has an opportunity to prove himself. He's an unrestricted free agent. He has a chance to make a lot of money in the offseason. And unfortunately for Mike White, he's injured. So he's obviously going to be trending down on the market because it has a lot to do with the injuries as well. If you want to look at the playmakers here on Mojo, you got Garrett Wilson at $15.67. He's been consistently trending up on this market the entire season. I mean, every single week you see him just climbing and climbing and climbing, and it's a really awesome sight to see that Garrett Wilson continues to be a star. I mean, he is like 11th in the NFL in receiving yards. He is just under 1,000 yards on the season, and we got a star, ladies and gentlemen. Garrett Wilson is a freaking star, and it's time for Jets fans to get pumped up about it. Not saying we're not already, but Garrett Wilson is a star in the making. Elijah Moore is definitely getting the ball a little bit more. You know, he's heavily involved in the offense at $11.73. That's definitely something you can consider. CJ Uzomah trending up after getting his 2 touchdowns. Zonovan Knight finally added to the Mojo market. Now, he was banged up in that game, and the run game was non-existent. But I got a lot of confidence in Bam Knight in terms of his future in the NFL at $2.70. I think that is a bargain. If there's a one guy on this Mojo market that I think is a steal based on their price and the value, it's definitely Bam Knight. So definitely consider downloading Mojo with the link down below in the description, or scanning the QR code on the screen today to download Mojo. And make sure you guys do that to help out the channel, man. Really does help out the lot. I've been having a lot of fun with Mojo this season, and I'm excited for you guys to make some money with me. So let's get into the film, man. Again, we're going to be really focusing in on Zach Wilson more than anything in this one. So let's get it started. So we're going to start off with this offensive possession where the Jets unfortunately start in their own end zone. The defense gets a goal line stand. They stop them on 4th and goal. Great job from the defense. But at the same time, sucks that the defense even had to give up all those yards in the first place. So the first play was a Zonovan Knight negative loss. So now it's 2nd and 11 at their own 1. Zach Wilson from his own end zone has to get rid of it quickly, fires it up to Garrett Wilson. And I don't know, this looks like pass interference to me, but there's no call. You know, I like this play call. I like throwing the ball up and give your rookie wide receiver a chance to make a spectacular play. And, you know, we're not going to get calls on everything, but this is definitely one of those plays where you're like, damn. I mean, George Fant gets beat. Zach's got to get rid of it. It's not that bad of a ball. I mean, he's holding him down. How is this not called? It's pretty ridiculous. That's ridiculous. And then this is one of Zach Wilson's really bad throws. So 3rd down and 11, you kind of just want to get out of your end zone to help out your punter, but unfortunately it's an incomplete pass. So 3rd down and 11, Zach Wilson's looking Denzel Mims' way the entire time, and he throws it with anticipation, but the problem is the accuracy. Completely behind him. Should have been intercepted. Way behind Denzel Mims. I mean, there was a window to fit it here, but he threw it way behind him, and that was an incomplete pass. Could have been intercepted. And unfortunately for the Jets, Denzel Mims got injured early in the game after he made a big catch. So one of Zach Wilson's throws, he'd like back for sure. There is a window to hit him. I know there's a defender over the middle, but this is almost picked well behind Denzel. And then it results in this. So you see the punt, absolutely terrible punt. It's a line drive, no hang time. He receives it in Jets territory. And yeah, there's been 3 punt returns for a touchdown this entire season, and the Jets have given up 2 of them. Absolutely disgraceful. Can't make it up, bro. Jets down 7-0 early. And now let's see what the offense does on their next drive. So first, and a big issue in this game, guys, is the run game. I mean, it's unfortunate that this run game just disappears when Zach Wilson returns, because watch this. Offensive line just gets worked. Bam Knight has nowhere to go. And that's going to have to change. And now this throw, these are the types of throws where, you know, Mike White makes in his sleep and Zach Wilson continues to struggle with. The over the middle, quick throws with rhythm. So here comes the pressure. There's a guy in Zach Wilson's face, and Garrett Wilson's making his break here. The ball's out, but there is a window there, but Zach just sails it over his head. No chance for Garrett Wilson, but there is a penalty on the play, which helps out the Jets to get a 1st down. So 1st and 10 for the Jets. Another handoff to Bam Knight, which goes absolutely nowhere. I mean, he gets the ball. There's 3 lines defenders in the backfield already. I don't know what this offensive line is doing, but they got to fix that, man. Now, this is a good throw from Zach Wilson to Denzel Mims, and unfortunately for Denzel, he goes down with a concussion. Similar stuff to Corey Davis against the Bills. Makes one good play and then gets down with a concussion. So it's a free play. Zach Wilson has good timing on this one, anticipation. Releases the ball before Denzel Mims makes his break. The ball's right where it needs to be for the 1st down. Great catch from Denzel. Great throw from Zach Wilson. And unfortunately, Denzel took a knee to the back of the helmet, which took him out of the game. And he's going to be out on Thursday night as well. So watch this anticipation. This is the good things you like to see from Zach. You know, he's throwing it with timing and anticipation right on the money. These are throws that we see Mike White make consistently. So that's definitely a plus. Now, 1st and 10, they're going to try another run play. No, they're not. They actually get Zach Wilson on the run. and completed to Jeff Smith. Now, this is Zach Wilson's strengths right here. Getting him on the move, out of the pocket. It's a play action. Get him rolling to his right. Has a lot of space. Makes the right throw. Good play. Now, I want the Jets to be more aggressive on first down like this because there was too many times where he had negative plays or no gain on first down against the Lions. So now it's second down and short, and it's a handoff to Bam Knight, and Bam Knight gets tripped up and goes nowhere. Really, really frustrating that even on a second down and short, we can't even pick up the proper yards to get the first down. So another frustrating. I mean, Lincoln Tomlinson gets absolutely worked, and the offensive line is regressing. It really is. There's no sugarcoating it there. So now it's third down and short. What did the Jets got on third down? It's a little play action, and now this is going to be a sack. Zach Wilson wants to go to Conklin here, but Conklin's not looking, which causes Zach Wilson to pump fake it and take the sack. So you would like to see him rip this to Conklin. I mean, Conklin was barely open, and Zach Wilson kind of, hesitated a little bit. But if you watch it, Conklin's head was not looking back. Right now, if he throws this ball right now, he has Conklin open, but Conklin's not looking, which is why Zach probably doesn't want to throw it. But his head does turn there, so you would think if the ball was thrown, he would have caught it there, and then he would have got tackled. So Zach Wilson definitely struggles with, making right decisions quickly with pressure in his face. So we're really not going to focus on the defense in this stream, guys. Maybe I'll do that in another one because I really just didn't want to focus on the offense and Zach Wilson. The defense, they were don't bend, don't break. They couldn't get consistent pass rush on Jared Goff. They forced some punts, but they were unable to get a sack or a turnover. But they force a punt here, so the Jets get the ball back. And then we got a handoff to Bam Knight, and he finally gets some positive yards on first down. Took some time, but they finally did it. Now, that's the end of the first quarter. Now, this is where Zach Wilson, I think, has his best plays. Zach Wilson rolls to his right. This is the explosive play to Garrett Wilson. This is the stuff that you love to see from Zach Wilson. These are the things where, as a Jets fan, you're like, wow, Zach, you actually have something special within you. The problem is he can't get the simple stuff together, which is why it's so frustrating. So you see Zach Wilson abandon the pocket, roll to his right, and he sees Garrett Wilson with a lot of space. So Zach Wilson sees that, and he leads him up the field beautifully. Garrett Wilson, with a great adjustment in the middle of the air, shuffles his feet, puts the ball exactly where it needs to be, and that's an explosive play from Zach Wilson. This is not an easy throw. These are those explosive plays that you love to see from Zach, and this is what makes him the second overall pick, is the potential. It's the upside. It's the special abilities. But the issue with Zach, which we'll see later on in the video, is the simple things. So he abandons the pocket because it pretty much collapses immediately and creates some space. He sees Garrett Wilson behind two defenders. He kind of waits for him to cut upfield. He releases it now right where it needs to be. I mean, that's just a phenomenal throw, and that sets up the Jets in the Lions territory. So excellent stuff from Zach Wilson, man. This is the backyard style quarterback play. But the question is this style of quarterback play sustainable? Can you rely on a quarterback to just play backyard football and win you games consistently? The answer is no. So the question is, can Zach Wilson take that next step and do what he needs to do? So great stuff from there. And now we finally get the pro day throw from Zach Wilson. How about that? Next play, Zach Wilson had two explosive plays in a row. Play action boot, roll to his left. You got CJ Uzomah pretending to go this way, cuts it back over the middle. And then watch Zach Wilson subtly shift his hips, plant his feet in the ground, and deliver this ball across the field on a dot. I mean, this now, I'm not just saying this to be dramatic, guys. There is not a lot of quarterbacks in the NFL that can make this throw. There simply isn't, and that's not hyperbole. That's not hyping up Zach Wilson. There are not a lot of there are quarterbacks in the league that can do that, like Patrick Mahomes and Justin Herbert and all those special quarterbacks. But this is these are the throws where you're like, wow, man, if Zach Wilson can get the intermediate stuff, the timing, the accuracy, processing things quickly, he really could be special because these are the types of playmaking ability that made him the second overall pick. I mean, this is literally the Pro Bowl throw, a pro day throw rather. Rolling to his left, plants his foot in the ground, shifts his hip, all in one fluid motion, and just delivers his ball on the money. And shout out CJ Uzomah, man. First touchdown as a Jet. He caught the ball. He got open. He got into the end zone. I mean, that's just the upside for Zach Wilson is absolutely through the roof. But the issue is there's no guarantee that he hits that utmost potential. So the big question is, guys, are the Jets going to be patient and develop him for the long run, or are they going to, wait it out a little bit? I mean, this is a throw where you're just like, wow, this is why we drafted you second overall. This is different. Not everybody can make these throws. This is explosive stuff. So we'll see if you can replicate these type of plays on Thursday night. So now it's tied up 7-7. And the defense, I'm pretty sure they get another stop. Again, I really don't want to focus on the defense in the stream. My apologies if anybody wants to do that, but we're not going to do that in this one. Maybe this play we can, actually. We'll do a couple plays on the defense. But this is the one where Jameson Williams, in my opinion, pushes off DJ Reed. I mean, right there, his arms extended. And then Jameson Williams gets separation from that. But DJ Reed's closing speed gets there, and he breaks the pass away. So excellent recovery speed from DJ, recovering from, in my opinion, an offensive pass interference. But, of course, it wasn't called. And then the Jets defense gets a stop. I mean, there's a holding penalties that kind of helps out. And then we hold the Lions to just 3 points. Now I'm just going to skip it until we get Zach Wilson back on the field. So the Jets defense hold the Lions just 3 points. Some holding penalties helped out the Jets there. So now Zach Wilson gets the ball back. Zach Wilson under center. Play action. Now this is one of my favorite throws from Zach Wilson of this game because these are the things that, when he had that reset, right? These are the throws. These are the footwork, mechanical stuff that he was working on. So this is definitely a sign of progress. If you watch it, it's a play action, sells it well, stops back, watch his feet, steps up into the pocket, and you got Elijah Moore with a great route down the field, delivers his ball now, and it's just a dart. And that's an excellent throw, great timing, in the pocket, in rhythm, accuracy, fundamentals. These are the throws where if Zach can do it more consistently, we'd have a completely different discussion about this quarterback. Sells the play action well, watch his feet, drop back, step up, deliver. On the money, that's a bullet. Great throw from Zach Wilson, great route from Elijah Moore. Watch it one more time. Play action and watch his feet. This is what he was fixing, the lower half. Steps up, hitch, ball out, on the money. So excellent stuff from Zach Wilson. That is 100% a sign of improvement because that's when the Jets wanted to make a reset. That's what they wanted him to work on the most. So that's definitely a sign of progress. Next play, another handoff to Bam Knight. He gets a couple yards. Second down, toss to Bam Knight. This is going to be called back for, no, it's not. That's not the holding play. And then it brings up third down and short. Now, if you guys watch my live reaction on third and short, I literally said before the play, I felt like Tony Romo. 3rd and 1, call a read option. Call a design quarterback run. Zach Wilson is very athletic. Utilize it, Mike LaFleur. And he heard me. He had YouTube on. He heard Richie from Jets Media say that. Mike LaFleur's like, all right, Richie from Jets Media, I'll call a read option for you. It's exactly what they do. And look what happens. Zach Wilson reads it perfectly. He keeps it. And he just cuts up the field for the first down. That's a similar play to his first rushing touchdown of his career in against the Texans last season. There you go, Zach. Let him know. First down. We need to see more of these play calls. Great read. He's athletic. Look at the hole that opens up, and he plants his feet in the ground, and the vision is great. Just dive for that first down, baby. We want to see more of that. Let's go, Zach. All right, so now first down. Play action. Now, it's good to see Zach being able to make that throw because he definitely struggled with those throughout the season. A little swing route to Elijah. I mean, he missed a similar throw in this game to Braxton Berrios that we'll see later on, but it's cool to see him make this. I mean, pressure's just in his face immediately. I mean, what is this? 2 defenders in his face. He's rolling backwards and just delivers it to Elijah Moore, and Elijah picks up some extra yards. Then it's a handoff to Bam Knight. Bam Knight, I mean, the run game was just atrocious, dude. Just absolutely atrocious. But we got Elijah Moore getting the ball, which you love to see on 3rd and short. Another good play call on 3rd and 2. Jet sweep to Elijah. And Elijah has all day. Look at all that space. Picks up the first down. Great stuff from Elijah Moore. Good play call from LaFleur. First down, Jets. Now, this one was called intentional grounding, which I don't understand. He dirts the ball. There's a wide receiver there and a wide receiver there, but they call intentional grounding, which pretty much ruined the entire drive. I don't think that's intentional grounding, but hey, there's a free rusher in Zach's face. What else is he supposed to do here? Doesn't want to take the sack, and I mean, he can't evade that. I mean, a free rusher in his face, tries to get rid of it, and there's a receiver right there, but they call intentional grounding. So now it's 2nd down and 20, and then the sack comes. Oy, man. You see the pass rush, so unfortunate. And now from 2nd and 20, it's 3rd and 27. And then this is a play where you like to see Zach hit. Now, because if Zach makes this throw, the Jets will have a chance for a long field goal, but he misses this throw to Conklin. He has time, he steps up, and it's just an inaccurate ball. That should have been complete to Conklin, and Conklin could have turned upfield and got tackled around the 40 to make some type of long touchdown field goal opportunity, but Zach just simply misses it. I mean, the footwork is there, the mechanics are there, but he puts too much on it, and that's another thing he needs to work on. He puts too much zip on the ball. He needs to learn how to put touch on the ball at times, and that hurts them. The Jets almost pin him deep, but Tony Adams' foot was on the line. So now the Jets defense gets another stand, and the offense gets back out there to try to score before half. Now, this is cool. This is really cool stuff. And this is progression from the Jets offense. There's like 27 seconds left. We have all 3 timeouts. Should the Jets just knee the ball, run the ball, and go into halftime, or should they put the pedal to the metal, all gas, no brake, try to put up points? Zach Wilson has been efficient so far from deep. Let's take a shot. Here we go. Zach Wilson, deep drop back. He sees Jeff Smith have separation. He lets this ball go from the 10-yard line. It's from the 10-yard line. It goes all the way to the opposing, what is that, 33? That's a bomb, bro. That is an absolute bomb. Mike White can't make that throw. And I'm just speaking how it is. Zach Wilson has a cannon, and these are the elements to his game that, he has the upside to be special. And the reason for this, look at his feet. Steps into the throw. There you go, Zach. Lets it rip. He made it look easy. And you can say it's underthrown, but it's a good thing it's underthrown. It's a completion. Better than being overthrown and incomplete. So now that sets up the Jets, and all of a sudden this becomes the Jeff Smith's show. Zach Wilson drops back. Another rifle to the sideline to Jeff Smith. Excellent pass, and Jeff Smith starts to cook. I mean, this is just the Jeff Smith drive. You like this throw from Zach. And, I mean, he looked great in the first half. I mean, this is this type of stuff where you're like, okay, Zach drops back. Look at the feet. The feet are pointed in the right direction. They're not sloppy. He delivers his ball on time, and Jeff Smith brings it in. And now this next play, it should have been a touchdown. And the only reason why this is not a touchdown is because it's a penalty that they didn't call. This is a great throw from Zach. Watch the placement of this ball. I mean, the Lions defender is already on Jeff Smith. He's holding him back right there, and the ball is right in the grasp of Jeff Smith. If the Lions DB does not hold on to Jeff Smith, this is a freaking touchdown if Smith is able to catch that ball. And unfortunately for the Jets, they don't get the call, and Zach Wilson doesn't get the touchdown, and they just settle for 3. But this is a great ball. I mean, he puts touch on it. It's right there. It's freaking right there. I blame this on the Lions. I think this is a great throw from Zach Wilson, and it's really unfortunate because this could have been a really big difference if they were able to convert. Now, look at the Lions defense here. They are playing anything underneath. I kind of wish Zach Wilson put this ball in play for Zach Wilson to make a play on it. I'm sorry, Garrett Wilson to make a play on it. But unfortunately, he was out of bounds. I feel like if he floated it up, you don't want to risk an interception. But I like Garrett Wilson to go up in double coverage and make a play. I don't know. He's that good. So now the Jets settle for 3 points. And then the Jets get the ball at half. And now this is where Zach Wilson regresses. The third quarter was really bad. This is a bad throw from Zach. I mean, the Jets lost this game in the third quarter. And these are the throws that you got to make him hit, bro. Good pocket, steps up into his throw. You got Garrett Wilson's separation. He's wide open over the middle of the field. He gets rid of the ball on time. Look at Garrett Wilson. He's wide freaking open. If he hits this in stride, and if this is a reception, Garrett Wilson could cut up field, and you never know what he can do. We all know that Garrett Wilson has the ability to make people miss in the open field. He could have caught this ball and make this guy miss and be gone for all we know. But unfortunately, it's a bad throw. He had that man beat. He could have easily cut up the sideline for a big gain, but Zach missed him. This is a bad throw from Zach, and these are the throws that I'm sure when he's watching the film that he wants back because everything's right. Good pass protection, good play action, good footwork, steps into the throw, and it's right there, bro. It's right there. It's just 2 in front of Garrett. Puts this on the money. Look at that. Garrett Wilson easily could have been gone, bro. That's a reception, and Garrett Wilson making this guy miss and potentially a touchdown. Seriously, bro. And then he bounces back with the worst interception you'll see. Now, I don't know what the absolute heck he was thinking of on this interception. But third down, he makes a good throw to Conklin. Now, this is third down. You like to see this all-out pressure. Zach Wilson stays tall in the pocket, delivers it right to Conklin, and Conklin, contested grab, makes the grab, man. Thank you, Conklin. He's been struggling this season, but he comes to clutch there. But unfortunately, that great third down conversion doesn't matter because of this. So, I don't know what Zach sees here. He sees Elijah Moore on the wheel. He's got Garrett Wilson wide open. He should have threw this ball right now to Garrett Wilson with the laser beam. I know this guy was there, but I think Zach could have floated it over the defender to Garrett. Instead, he lollipops this off his back foot to Elijah. Now, I guess he sees this defender over here, and he thinks that he can get an explosive play to Elijah Moore. He simply doesn't see 39, and it's just a lollipop. The easiest interception of that man's life. This can't happen. This was a back-breaking play. The Jets lose the game by 3 points. And these are the 3 points that the Lions got. That just cannot happen, bro. Like, he looks at Garrett, he looks off of him, and then look at the feet. These are the stuff that you're like, yep, that's why the Jets press the reset button. You see his feet on this play. You see the feet. The lower half. That's why it's an interception. The indecisiveness, the carelessness. What is this? Watch the feet right here. They're jittery. And now look at them. And then watch the feet. He drags his back foot as he throws. It's a lollipop. If it's going to, he has a chance, by the way, to make this throw to Elijah Moore. If He steps into the throw and he throws it, where Elijah Moore can actually make a play on the ball. But he doesn't even give Elijah Moore a chance on the ball because it's way behind him and it's a terrible ball. So bad throw from Zach Wilson, and that sets up the Lions for 3 points. And now this is where, everything starts to fall apart for Zach Wilson. The third quarter just was not Zach Wilson's friend. So now that gives the Lions a 13-10 lead. So on first down, they're trying to get the run game going, and they just can't. They just cannot get the run game going. Abysmal stuff. They finally get a positive gain, but this gets called back for holding. So you finally say, yes, we got a good run. We got a good run. But George Fant gets called for holding, and it gets called back, which sets up this nightmare. Zach Wilson rolling to his right. He's trying to make a play. Let me pick up some extra yards. Maybe get 3 yards. That's it. Now, third down and long. Look at the all-out pressure, and they're just going to go conservative. And this was my problem with LaFleur. He kind of started calling scared. I mean, on third down and long, you see the defense that they're bringing, right? All-out blitz. They're given all the cushion in the world. The first down marker is at 35, and they call a screen pass. You like to see Zach Wilson take a big step drop back and throwing up a bomb to Garrett. I mean, right there. I mean, I know he's a little more open because the ball is already thrown in this direction, but I just don't like the conservative approach, man. I just really don't. And now the defense played very good in this third quarter. They did not allow any points outside of that 3 points from the interception, but you can't really fault the defense too much on that. So the Jets defense forces another punt. Now first down, it's a toss to Bam Knight, and Bam Knight just can't go anywhere. The offensive line struggles again. I mean, it's a mess. Look at that. Conklin's getting worked. Uzama doesn't know who to block. I mean, what's going on here? Now it's second down, and now this is the bad stuff. He got Braxton Berrios open, and he's one-on-one. If you put this ball where it's supposed to be instead of dirting it, he could have caught that, and Berrios, I mean, he made a miss. He could have been gone. Look at all that space. Look at all that space for Berrios to do something if Zach makes a proper throw. He's just in his head. And this is a perfect example. He threw an interception. Now he's playing scared. There's pressure in his face. Right? Like the feet are not there. He should have quickly shuffled his feet, set his feet, and delivered this ball on the money to Braxton. Berrios catches it there. And the Berrios just has to make one guy miss. And there's no guarantee he makes a miss. But if he does make a miss, look at all that freaking room to run. I mean, that's a punt returner with 2 defenders and 2 Jets receivers to block. So, unfortunate from Zach there. And then that brings up third down. And look at this prayer, bro. I mean, what the hell? This is a throw where I'm like, oh my yikes. He just lollipops it up there. And he gets a prayer answered from Carter. Boy, is he lucky. That this freaking did not get intercepted. Because you cannot do that. You can't do that if you're an NFL quarterback. It's third and long, and I know that you want to make a play, but you are not. I mean, what is this? I was convinced this was an interception when I saw that ball in the air. And then Carter saved the day. Whew. And the Jets are like, all right, Carter, thanks for saving that drive. We'll give you the ball. And how about Carter? The best run of the day. At this point, I was like, feed Carter. Bam Knight's not doing anything. And now it's second down and 4. And the Jets have a chance. It's a 3-point game. The defense kept getting stops. All right, offense, can you go down the field and tie up the game? Another handoff to Carter. He gets tackled. That brings up third down and 1. And then the Jets I love this play call. Conklin going under center. And then he go a sneak up the middle. First down, moves the chains. And then this is another throw where you wish Zach can hit it. He just put way too much velocity on this, and it's out of the reach of Berrios. Now, I get that Barrios is a small target, so it's kind of hard to hit this throw. But still, look at the feet. Look at the indecisiveness. And look at the sidearm just flick of the wrist. I mean, you like to see Barrios catch that, no doubt about it. But at the same time, could have been a better ball. Also could have been caught from Barrios. Look at his feet. He just flicks this. Hits Barrios' hands out of the reach. And then on second down, they just do a toss to Bam Knight. No gain. And then now, third and long, you see Garrett Wilson get frustrated. All out blitz again. Zach Wilson stands tall. He's got Garrett Wilson wide open again. I mean, look at this. Wide open for the first down, sails it. Now watch Garrett Wilson frustrated. He has a right to be pissed. He's not pissed at Zach. He's just pissed that, they're losing and they can't get rhythm. Watch this, man. The pass protection holds up for the most part. He delivers this ball, and look, he's wide open, man. He's got the separation. He misses it. So with all the amazing, spectacular throws that Zach makes, it's the throws like this that drives Jets fans upset. We can't rely on a quarterback that just do backyard football. You got to make the throws in the pocket, in the clutch, and he didn't do that. He didn't do that. So he has to make that throw, no doubt about it. I mean, there's so many awesome throws that Zach Wilson makes in this game, man. But then there's throws like that you're just like, come on, bro. In the third quarter, your defense is getting stops for you in this moment. You're down by 3. You're at midfield. Third down and long, make the throw, and this could have been a different ball game. So now the Jets defense, again, talk all the crap you want to the defense. They did not play their best game. But in this third quarter, the Jets defense did everything that they possibly could to give the Jets offense a chance to take the lead. I'm not defending the defense because of the, lack of pressure, no sacks, no turnovers, and giving up that game-winning touchdown. But in the third quarter, the defense balled out. And they gave Zach Wilson, the offense, every single chance to go down the field. This is like his 4th chance. The defense forced like 4 punts in this third quarter alone to give Zach Wilson, the offense, a chance. And they just couldn't come through. Another ball where he tries to squeak it in between 3 defenders. Now, I feel like this is actually a good throw. I got to see it from this angle. I mean, that's just tight coverage. That's good defense from the Lions. And that's just a difficult completion to make. Now, second down and 10. Play action. Swing pass to Elijah Moore. Elijah making people miss. Zach Wilson's like, yo, go forward. I have noticed that with Elijah's game. He loves to go backwards. And you saw Zach like, go forward, go forward. And then we saw the last play of the game. That was the issue with Elijah Moore. He went backwards on the play. And then on second down, this is the same play. Like, you like to see Elijah try to bend down the sideline, but, he can make people miss. That's for sure. Second down and 5. Look at the blitz that the Lions kept throwing. They just did man coverage with a single high safety and an all-out blitz every single time when it was long in distance. Zach hit as he throws, and just an errant pass. Look at all the all-out blitz, and Zach delivers it. He has him. He has him open and just sails it over his head. So the blitz on third down, there it is. And then here comes the defense again, getting another stop for the Jets. It wasn't perfect. It wasn't pretty. They were bad on third down for the most part, but they made plays when they had to the most. The defense, again, forces another punt on this drive. So the Jets defense, like 5 straight possessions, gave the Jets offense the ball. So it wasn't a perfect, right? The Lions are driving right now. So it wasn't like they're just stopping them 3 and outs, 3 and outs, 3 and outs, but they still did enough to help this offense out, man. Now they kick a field goal, and they missed the field goal. So now look at the field position the Jets are gifted with. Oh, my God. It's the fourth quarter, down by 3 points. Now, I think this is actually the touchdown drive. to take the lead. His first play's a handoff. Now, this is a freaking throw, man. These are the throws you're like, yes, Zach. Yes. You're like, wow. Do this more often, Zach. Watch this. Drops back. Pressure collapses. He drops all the way back. Now, this is cool that he can do this with a hand in his face. Watch when he releases this ball. That is contested like crazy. And look at this. From the 35-yard line, he puts it on a rope all the way to the opposite 20. And Garrett Wilson with the and one makes the catch through the contact. Not every quarterback makes this throw. See, like, I don't know how many times I got to say that, but Zach Wilson, these are the throws where you're like, wait a second, there is something there with Zach. There's something there. There is the upside. There is the potential. But can he figure it all out? Because look at this throw, man. With the hand in his face, fading off his back foot. I mean, that's just a flick of the wrist. Like, Mike White can't do that. And that's the difference between Mike White and Zach Wilson. I'm not saying one play style is better than the other. I'm not saying that, but I'm just giving you the objective perspective of when you're just watching the film. These are the throws that makes him different. He can make the deep stuff. He can be a guy that can make splashy, highlight level stuff. I mean, look at the defender in his grill, and he puts this ball exactly where it needs to be. And Garrett Wilson is just an absolute superstar, probably going to be the best wide receiver in Jets history when it's all said and done. So now the Jets are all the way in the red zone on one play at the 21-yard line. First play, hand off to Carter, and what do you think? Carter goes nowhere because the Jets' offensive line sucks in the run game. Second down, great ball to Braxton Berrios, first down Jets. This is a great timing, great throw from Zach Wilson, great anticipation. These are the throws that you like to see from Zach. In the pocket, with anticipation, with timing, accuracy. Good job. First down, move the sticks. Now, first and goal, Carter has a great run, almost gets in the end zone. Now, this is a great effort from Carter. He escapes the line of scrimmage, squeaks by, and just almost gets in. And then second and goal, quarterback sneak. It turns into no touchdown. Shout out Mike LaFleur. Mike LaFleur obviously got a lot of criticism for his red zone goal line play calling, and I guarantee you they did a lot of practice about plays like this, and this was an excellent play call on third and goal. I mean, look at Zach Wilson. He's pretending that he's going to go up the middle. I like that. And then it's going to be a play action. CJ Uzomah gets freed up, wide open, touchdown. And that's a schemed play. That is all Mike LaFleur. And I like how they're quick to the line, and they don't give the Lions a lot of opportunities to like line up. And number 40, his guy Uzomah gets freed up, touchdown. And now this is the frustrating part, man. The Jets offense, they finally score. They give the Jets defense a chance to win the game. And let's just skip ahead to the freaking play that lost the Jets the game. 4th down and inches. Here it is. 4th and inches. The Jets are committing all into the quarterback sneak. You got to give credit to the Lions, bro. This is just such a good play call from the Lions' perspective. Tip your cap, man. Obviously, it sucks that the Jets are on the opposite end of this, but this is just a great play call. All they need is inches. And Quincy Williams, he gets completely fooled by the play action, which results in his man, who is this guy, to get freed up wide open. This is not CJ Mosley's guy. It's Quincy Williams' guy. Quincy completely oversold on the run, and he is nowhere to be found. Frees him up wide open. So that's really the game right there. And then a poor angle from Carter, poor effort from Parks, touchdown. I mean, that's just bad. Excellent play call from the Lions, man. Really is a great play call. You got motion to the right, get the Jets defense floating this way, and then you just free up the tight end to the left. I mean, wow. That is excellent play call. Good execution. And unfortunately, the Jets were not ready for it. But now we have an interesting thing to break down. The Jets actually have a chance. A minute in like 50 seconds, all 3 timeouts. So what do they got? The one thing they tell a quarterback in these situations they cannot do is what? Taking a sack. It's exactly what Zach does. You cannot take a sack in this situation. Absolutely not. That's on the offensive line, but it's also on the quarterback to not. He has to do everything in his power, man. Zach has to do something better. And I know that Nate Herbig gets beat by Hutchinson, which forces Zach to step up, and the Lions pass rush just eats him up. And it's hard to blame Zach when the offensive line can't protect him. But Zach's got to be able to get rid of this ball quicker, and because he can't take a sack in that situation. Now, 2nd down and long, Zach Wilson drops back, and this is a throw that's going to haunt me, man. He had Berrios behind the defense. Now, this is not an easy throw to make, but the pocket is clean. Zach has all day to throw. He has all day. And Braxton Berrios is behind 2 defenders. Look at the pocket. It's all day. He lets this go now where Berrios is right here. And if he hits Berrios right over the top, now that's a very difficult throw, I will say that. But if he hits Berrios over the top, he's gone for a touchdown. If not, he gets tripped up for a field goal attempt. So I know it's asking a lot. This is a very tough throw to make. But as a 2nd overall pick in the clutch, you want to see Zach Wilson hit these types of throws, especially when you have a clean pocket. I mean, he lets it rip, and it's just, look at that. You make that throw in stride. That's a reception, and Berrios is freaking gone, dude. Damn it. But Zach Wilson made 2 throws on this drive that makes me very excited. 3rd down and 19. You got to make this throw. This is an excellent throw, man. All-out blitz, man coverage. It's going to be a crossing route to Garrett Wilson. You know Garrett Wilson's going to get open. Zach Wilson stands tall in the pocket, lets it rip. This is a dart on the money. 1st down. That is one of those throws where you're like, okay, he's in the pocket. It's in the clutch. He steps into it. Footwork is great. Mechanics are great. I mean, look at this. Lets it rip. That is unbelievable. That is a very good throw. And it's really unfortunate, man, because you hear the good, you hear the bad. It's like the inconsistency is what's so upsetting, right? The inconsistency. But at the same time, this hole that he's in is because of himself, right? So that's another way you got to look at it. He's got to dig himself out of the hole that he created. So he got out of that, and now the Jets have a chance. All right. And then you got Berrios open. He steps in the pocket, dirts it, incomplete. Okay. Now this is where Robert Saleh is at fault. Zach makes a really good throw to Garrett Wilson. It's complete. It looks like a 1st down to me. But Robert Saleh thinks that the official gave the Jets the benefit of the doubt of the spot. So he thought, which was completely incorrect at the time, to hurry up offense and snap the ball and not to take a timeout to avoid a review from New York. And that was a mistake. The Jets easily should have called a timeout. They would have had 2 timeouts left with 45 seconds to go. But instead, they hurry up to the ball, which milks a lot of time. And then this is the play that they freaking do. They test a bomb to Berrios. I mean, not the guy that you want to target down the field. I mean, double coverage. That's the head coach right there. That's a head coach mistake. He took ownership of it. He knows it. We know it. And that's going to haunt this Jets team for a while. If they call the timeout there, the Jets have way more opportunities to go out there and try to get some plays. But unfortunately, the next play, Zach Wilson takes a sack. He takes a sack anyway. And now they got to call timeout. And now it's 4th down and 18. 4th down and 18. Now, this is a play where you're like, holy crap. How did he do this? Right? 4th and 18, game on the line. Got to get a 1st down to give your field goal kicker a chance. And he freaking does it, bro. When he did this, I was like, wow. Watch that. This is a playmaking stuff that makes him special. This is the stuff that's different. So he drops back. The pressure gets there. Oh, wait, no, I'm sorry. That's the next play after this. So this is 3rd down, and he misses this throw, which should have been a completion, right? Make that throw. He would have been up the sideline. But instead, he's not up the sideline, right? See from this angle, Elijah's got separation. You put this ball on the money. Elijah's catching it in stride, and he's up the sideline. But he does come back and complete to Elijah here on this Ridiculous play. So 4th and 19. Avoids the rush. Another guy in his face avoids it. I got to do something. All right, let me just flick this for a prayer. He's got Elijah Moore open. Now, the issue with this, Elijah catches at the 35. Now, if you do notice, Elijah Moore's momentum is running backwards. So I think that has a lot to do with why he catches it and runs backwards. Because if you notice, he started here. He runs backwards towards the ball. So his momentum kind of goes backwards. I think which is a big reason why, they're unable to get positive yards. But Saleh calls a timeout with 1 second left. So obviously you wish Elijah Moore just went down immediately. But look at this freaking throw, man. The playmaking from Zach. This is like only Mahomes can do this. Only Herbert can do this. Josh Allen. I mean, there's only a handful of quarterbacks that can make plays like this. And you see Elijah Moore running towards the ball. If he caught it and just went down right there at the 36, it would have been, at least, an easier attempt. But instead, Elijah runs backwards. So, but Zach Wilson gives Greg Zuerlein a chance for the tie, a 58-yarder. And not even freaking close, dude. I really had confidence in Greg there. So that's really it, man. That's my film breakdown of Zach Wilson. My overall take is you can't deny the talent. You cannot deny that Zach Wilson possesses a unique ability to make explosive plays out of the pocket, to the right, to the left, deep throws. He has the abilities. But the issue with him is the mental makeup, the ability to be consistent within the pocket, make the throws over the middle, the timing throws, the accuracy throws, the footwork, right? So the big question I have for the Jets as an organization, I'm just talking long-term, are they going to commit to his development for the long run and go all in for his development for the future because they see the upside, they see the potential, they see what he could become if he fixes the easy stuff? Or is it just like, you know what, we have too good of a team right now. We cannot afford, potentially making him the guy, and he's not even, he just continues to regress. So that's going to be a big question. But the reality is Zach has the whole world watching on Thursday night against the Jaguars. So it's a great opportunity for him to prove to the Jets organization and the fans across the world that he was the second overall pick for a reason. And right now, the jury's out on him. Right now, it's obvious that he's regressed. He has not lived up to the second overall pick by any means of his imagination. And he's got to play much, much better football on Thursday to help win this team over. So that's my overall thoughts of Zach Wilson based on the film breakdown. Had awesome explosive plays, but there were a lot of plays that you're like scratching your head, like how can you not even do that? So let me know your guys' thoughts down below in the comment section when the stream's all wrapped up. If you guys are not already, guys, please do me a gigantic favor. Smash that thumbs up button. We only have 22 likes. I really do appreciate it if you can simply hit that thumbs up button, guys. Really does help out the channel a ton. Let's go get a W on Thursday night. Hit that like button, guys. I really do love you guys. And let's go, Jets. We'll be live again tomorrow. And I'll catch you guys next time. Let's go, Jets, everybody. Peace out.